Well, a very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a very, very warm welcome to the Queen's Ground at the Guards Polo Club. I'll give you a quick rundown of the teams playing for Dubai. At number 1, handicap 2 goals is Rashid Al Bawadi. At 2, handicap 1 goal is Keane Hall. 3, handicap 10 goals, Adolfo Cambiaso. And at back, handicap 9 goals, Juan Martin Nero. For La Indiana, at number 1, handicap 1 goal is Michael Bickford. 2, handicap 7 goals, Nicholas Roldan. 3, handicap 8 goals, Agustin Tincho Merlos. And at back, his handicap is 6 goals, Julian Negro de Luzareta. Both teams are 22 goals in handicap, so let's start 0-0 from the off. Your umpires are Peter Wright and Julian Appleby, and your referee and third man is Jason Dixon. I'm joined by John Horswell here. John, how are you, first of all? Hope everything is well with you.
Yeah, hello. Hi, Greg. Yes, it has poured with rain. So, however, I've come from, well, I was here earlier with HB, but I've come from Chobham area where they have had it much, much worse. I think it's skirted around us a bit and hopefully it's on its way out. But it is going to affect the game. It's going to be a little wet. Have to see how it's going to affect Adolfito Cambiaso playing in the rain. These guys are used to, they've come from Florida, from Miami, from that season, and it's been beautifully warm. And so we'll see whether it's a leveller, whether it brings Indiana more into the game, or whether Dubai, the out-and-out favourites, can get it done in the rain. They're going to introduce the teams now, Greg, so over to you.
Right, John, we'll just wait on the commentators up top commentating live for the crowd here at Guards. Not too sure which of these teams will be called first. I've given you a quick rundown already, but we'll just wait for the introductions. As the rain teams down here, we had a lot of rain on Saturday evening, I should say on Friday evening also. And it definitely will affect the going here and the players and the way they perform, that's for sure. And indeed the horses. A lot of these horses, don't forget, are thoroughbreds. Some are like a bit of giving the ground, others like it hard as rock. And it can affect the game to a certain extent. Just waiting on the teams now to be introduced by the players. Looks like it's going to be La Indiana first, and there's the number 1, Michael Bickford. He's playing in his first Queen's Cup. He's played in the Prince of Wales in the high goal. He's won that. At number 2, we have from the USA, Nick Roldan. He's the highest rated player, I believe, at the moment in the USA, in 7 goals. There's Tincho Merlos, formerly 9 goals. And at back, we have Julian Negro de Luzareta, who's played exceptionally well during the course of this competition. Next, we have Dubai, number 1, handicap 2 goals, is Rashid Al Bawadi. And he has some flowers to add to his. At number 2, from England, young player, John, I think you've been impressed with him in the past, Keane Hall. At number 3, there's the great man himself, Adolfo Cambiaso. And at back, on 9 goals in England, big surprise, Juan Martin Nero.
Basically, Greg, La Indiana went into the last chunk of 3 up against King Power Foxes. They got it back leveling, including a stop 40, which was taken down the other end by Facundo and finished by Gonzalito. In answer to your query about Roldan, he's actually ace in the States. Indiana have got 3 players playing, the 3 professionals, who are all a goal higher somewhere else. Julian de Luzareta just won the US Open with Facundo. He's a player on the rise, and you are quite right. He's been amazing the whole tournament. Dubai had a much more serene progress to the final, in truth. They, apart from El Romanzo, they never look flustered, and it's been progress gently throughout the whole tournament. Players are changing ponies. after the parade. They're getting dry sticks, dry handles. This is a crucial part of the game. It's where you can either gain intensity or lose intensity. You know, you've had the parade, you've been on the horse, you've had your team talks, you've had your physical warm-up. You've done everything you need to. Then you go out and parade, stand around for a few minutes, and you can end up getting a bit cold or losing intensity. The one thing is for certain, Greg, Indiana have to start fast today.
I was going to ask you during the course of this game, what do you think? You're one of the top coaches in the world, John. What would you think if you were down in the Indiana tent now? What advice would you be giving them?
No, keep doing what you're doing. I've been chatting to Peter Merlos, their coach, throughout the course of this because I coached him here a couple of years ago. And yes, keep doing what you're doing. What you have there is you have 3 very good underrated players. You do not want 2 of them to get locked up by Kean Hall and Rashudi. Because then the third one and Michael Bickford are left playing against the 2 bigs of Dubai. So you've got to be very careful. And so Michael Bickford will have a very big job today, trying to contain one or other of the 2 drones that play for Dubai, and keep them under control. And so his players can his professional players can be free to deal with Dubai. And in attack, they have to make use of the overlap. You know, they've got 3 big players in there. They have to use the ball, and when it's right, they have to move it and try and isolate one of their big players against either Kean or Rashudi in the Dubai team.
So, John, would you be saying in theory that to play the long ball and go for it and don't give those guys any chance to carry it and contain it, because you know what Adolfo can do when he has it?
No, that's true, but it's not just a question of seeing it and belting it. It's using the ball intelligently. You have to take a little pause. You have to think about it. And when you've drawn in, let's say, one of the 10s, well, I'm saying one of the 10s, I mean either Adolfito or Juanma, who's 9 here. Well, when you've drawn in one of the bigs, then you release the ball and let it go. Right, they're going to start from the far tee. The dream team umpiring, Appleby and Wright. Because it's the one all the teams dream of getting. And they're out there today. So, Julian Appleby, got taken to the States, umpired the big polo there. Tons of experience, done lots of these finals. Peter Wright, similarly, both umpired in Argentina at the Open. They're the best we've got. So they'll be expecting a nice, easy ride. They don't want a lot of back chat. And they'll have a very good control of this game. There's Peter Wright in your picture on the Dubai pony that he's just giving a warm-up to. And far tee from the main camera position. People enjoying their picnics over on the far side. They're lining up on umpire Appleby, Dubai playing to the right, and La Indiana to the left. And straight away, La Indiana come out with the ball. Back up there from Lucereta. Oh, he's got away nicely. He's gone near side, offside, and a whistle's gone. What I reckon happened there, Greg, is we had a where he swapped sides in front of the following players, which was Juanma. What do you see?
Exactly that, John. He went over across in front of Juan Martin. It should be a spot green just outside their goal. Good break for good first lineup goes to La Indiana, and that's what you got to win, the lineups.
That's true, and you notice Adolfito was actually berating, I think it was Rashudi, and saying that guy came through the line out too quick. That's very easy. They picked off the men. Nice pass up. Adolfito now looks up. He's fired a pass forward. There goes Kean Hall. He's got a chance at the goal shot. Can't get it. Rashudi comes in on the backup. Backhander doesn't come in. Juanma's there. Look at the shield there from Adolfito. Oh, a man's in there. He's been swiped out, taken off the horse. Man, that could have been really, really nasty, Greg.
Absolutely, he was heading in for the target. He was going on hit from behind by, it looked like Tincho Merlos. Look at this, turned sideways. My word, he'll be lucky to get up from that. Hopefully he will, and thank God he is up all right. The horse looks all right, and it'll be a big penalty, probably even a possibility of maybe a yellow card, John.
I would say we're going to get a yellow card and even a penalty one. What happened was if you look now again on the slow-mo, Tincho was going in for a line. Wanma brought it back round to head for goal. Tincho was occupying that space, but he wasn't occupying it passively. He was occupying it aggressively, kept coming through. And at very least, I think the umpires will say, well, you didn't need to go in there that hard or that recklessly. So the wording in the rule book for a penalty one, a deliberate or dangerous foul to prevent a goal. So I think we got dangerous, and I know he had a couple more touches to go. I know, it pretty well was going to be a goal. So what have they done? The ball's down. No, they're going to give a spot or a 30. The ball's down, and most unusually, because if you take the spot, they can come out through the goal. Adolfito is going to take the tap once, twice, 3 times a lady. There you go, sweet as you like.
Well, it's not the start that La Indiana wanted, that's for sure. And as far as La Indiana are concerned, they cannot let these guys get away one little bit or they'll be in big trouble here. Here we go. Look, here's Adolfo just coming in. Little tap, 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 and it's easy for him. The master, the maestro.
You are so right, Greg. When HB played Dubai 5-all at half-time, been in the lead a couple of times. First 2-3 minutes of the fourth chukker, 3 quick goals for Dubai, and you can't chase Dubai. They're too good. You can't chase them. You got to stay close, and you got to make it into a war and a scrap, just like Tincho did there. Gets in the near side backhander. Oh, great play there. The pass up. The two talking to each other. Adolfo says, I'll go back and get him. But he's chasing in vain. He's chasing in vain. Oh, no. Too casual. He's missed that by 30 yards, Greg.
Ooh, the approach wasn't great. It was a bouncing ball. It went right across the goal mouth, way out to the right-hand side. Here we see it again. I think he caned it, John. It came off his stick and went way out to the right, and he didn't even have a tail shot to try, backhand even to try and put it back in there, in towards the goal mouth. Knock in Dubai.
He did get a bit of a filthy bobble, and he's been chased by El Numero Uno, the number 1, which makes you nervous. Look at Rashidi working away on Luceretta there. Here we go. Juanma leads to Adolfito. Juanma's trying to get the run. Nick Roldan goes back with him. Fired up. He's got the run. The block's not in there. But on the near side, Juanma, and that is a shot of a 10-goal player, Greg.
Look at the pass from Adolfo Cambiaso. The boys failed to contain the 2 green shirts there. Rashid was there to the right-hand side, but one Martin Nero. De Luzaretta could do nothing about it. Beautiful. Into the bottom left-hand corner is 2-0 Dubai.
Back to the middle. Indiana, they've got to get on the scoreboard. And quite soon, falls to Cambiaso. He's got a man free. He fakes. He takes it across. He takes it on himself. He'll be getting close to the 60 now. And he hasn't had a glove laid on him yet. He's got a goal shot. Hits a pony. Oh, I think they've called a late bump, Greg. Different speeds. Or has Cambiaso gone round the front? Only the umpires can sort this one out.
Well, we'll see what they say. Here we go. Here again is Tincho Merlos, and he's keen to try and stop Adolfo from coming forward. Ooh. Went in a little bit of an angle there, John, or was Adolfo a bit quicker and got there in front of him?
It's hard to see. Did he slip round the front, or did Tincho just catch him behind? We got to wait and see. And the wait and see is Tincho has been adjudged to catch him behind, And a 30-yard penalty hit to Dubai to be taken by Adolfito Cambiaso at a walk. They can't come out. It only has to dribble over the line, unerring. Makes no mistake with that at all, Greg.
Not from there for him, that's for sure. 3-0 is the score, and Landiana have to get on the scoreboard. Not too sure how much time is left remaining in the chucker, but it wouldn't be that much, a couple of minutes maybe.
Yeah, there could be at least a couple of minutes. You know, this has all happened a bit too quickly for Landiana's thing. You know what I said about starting cold, you know? You've got to be right on your A game right from the beginning. They're going to end up with that one. Tincho. Kian has to get out of the way. Cambiaso's in there with Michael. He's saying, Michael, put me in there. That's fine, but now you got to get out. Tincho. No. In a bit of trouble. This grey horse was immense in the semi-final. Was fantastic. Okay, he's put it under Cambiaso's horse. The umpires normally let that go, and consistently they have. The backhander charged down. It's in the air. In comes De Lusareta. De Lusareta trying to make up for the previous. He can't pick it up. These boys look pretty nervous to me, Greg. And Cambiaso, cool as a cucumber, takes it back to his own back line. Oh, he's trodden on it. Backhander from Kian Hall. Cambiaso picks it up. He asks for something. Back comes Tincho on the grey, and off goes. Oh, and a whistle goes. A whistle goes. I think he might have got in front of him when he was trying to pass the ball to Juan Manero.
Exactly that. Tincho very, very keen to stop Adolfo coming forward, and one was going forward. Looks like the horse stood in the ball there too, no? Preventing Adolfo from coming through, and again the advantage goes to the team in green. After the Landiana initially won the lineup. I've been impressed with Keane Hall, John, during the course of this tournament, and indeed last year.
He's much better than last year. Much better. He's grown up. He's got older. Arajita, the youngest player in the tournament. He's still a kid. Oh, that's a dribbler. Picked off by Roldan. Roldan, we've not seen him yet. He's quick, he's fast, he runs end to end from point A to point B. Here he comes. Oh, big pump there. Oh, man, that was a big one. But it was fair, and Cambiaso turns quickly. Who's got the legs? Cambiaso. Tincho. Cambiaso, he wants to go to the near side. He's got Tincho out. He's left the ball. Oh, here he comes. The combination play. The shot at goal. And was that a wave in or was that a wave out? It was a little bit sort of, I don't know. What are they doing? They're having a chat about it because the goal judge doesn't know. They've held their hand up. I think it's a goal. I think it's a goal. We won't know until we come back to the scoreboard at the beginning of the next chukker. But I think I saw one of the umpires just in the side of the screen hold the hand up. They've gone back to the middle. The fours come up on the graphic. There's been complaints, and there's now a 5B to Dubai. This is all bad news. It keeps raining on La Indiana. It's a brilliantly sunny day for Dubai. They are 4 up in the first chukker. They have a 5B, and probably someone copped a yellow too.
What a play from Adolfo, John. Under pressure from Merlos, as Nero sends the big one down there again towards Rashid, the backhand by De Luzareta. But the awareness of Adolfo, he knew where Walmar was, and it was just exceptional polo, again, from the great one.
It was. Cool as a cucumber. You'd think he'd want to hit the ball. This is Rashidi going across in front of Luzareta. He still hits the backhander in case, but the whistle went, and we're going to have a spot hit to Indiana. Let's see if they can build from here. Tincho goes the other side of Rashidi. Rashidi very clever there. Tincho has to turn back. Off goes Luceretta. There were two Dubai players there. Has he got it up to Luceretta? The pony helped him out. Oh no, that was Nick. Roland's pony helped him out. One was in there. Bigfoot takes out one, chases the other. Well done. In there on the near side goes Tincho. Cambiasso. It's gone under Tincho's horse. Tincho gets hold of it. Tincho Merlos fires up a pass. There should be a white shirt up there. Is there? Yes, there is. There is a white shirt in the shape of Michael. Through comes Cambiasso. Tincho's in there. Oh, it's Nick Roland. Nick Roland doesn't get anything on that cut shot. I was amazed. Michael goes back. Rashidi, the first bell goes. We have 30 seconds. If Dubai get this, it is extra bad news. Fortunately for La Indiana, Rashidi, he's pulled out to the left. If it touches the boards, the chucker's over. If the second bell goes, the chucker's over. Kian Hall spending a bit of time with the ball. Unusual for him. And out over the back line. And that is the end of the first chucker. And so far, Greg, it has been all Dubai.
It has indeed, John. They were dominant completely, a little bit over enthusiastic from several of the La Indiana players, in particular Tincho Merlos there when he took out Juan Martin. Clever from Juan Martin in the process. But the scoreboard reads after one chucker here on the Queen's Ground at Guards. It's 4 to Dubai and 1 to it's 0 to La Indiana.
He still looks only 12. No, but he has improved a lot from last year to this.
With good horses it's one game, and with bad horses it's another game. You never know that day which one is going to be my best, and that's a good problem to have.
These horses are not only players, they're producers.
Thanks to Valiente, I put together the best organization. We are in the position that we can win the US Open.
Players out for Chaka 2. Dubai 4, La Indiana none. And in it comes in the shape of Julian de Lucereta. Leaves it behind for Tincho. Tincho Merlos looks up. Strikes it beautifully down. Is there anyone free? Nobody. There's a fight going on the boards. Cambiaso's got it. He's under pressure from Roldan. Roldan gets the stick on the way through. Oh, look at that. How did he do that? Huh? He's almost had his arm taken off. He just lets the ball go back in his stance and he picks it up again. Look at that play from Cian Hall. Man, smoked him. He smoked him. Backhander comes in. Tincho sets off more in hope than expectation. Now he puts the gas on. And there goes Michael Bickford. They got to hit the ball to Michael because they got to keep him honest. Michael Bickford down towards goal. And he raises the flags. That's an amazing moment. They have to hit it to Michael. And Michael, the first time he gets a pass, lets nobody down.
Going back to the long ball, Johnny, and there it was. But they, as you said earlier, he knew where he was putting it. He looked up, he seen Michael was free, and Juanma was nowhere near him. And the first time hit by Bickford, perfectly done. The first goal of the game, Line Diana. The sun is shining on them all of a sudden now. The rain has stopped. It's 4-4 to Dubai, 1 to Line Diana.
It's one less. It's one less to go. Umpire's going to blow the whistle. Ball's in play. On the good side for Dubai, straight to Cambiaso. 4 white shirts go running back. Cambiaso still has it, therefore. That one's a bit of a blooper. Tincho, oh man, beats the hook. Goes through him like he's standing still. Heads to goal. Stick and Morley. And there we are. 5-1. I was sure that he was going to get hooked. Not sure whether Tincho tried to hit the ball or not, Greg.
How on earth did he miss that? Look at this. Look, they're waiting. Roll down on this side. Tincho's behind them, and he just goes through them. Talk about the proverbial hot knife through butter. Bouncing ball, doesn't matter where it is, he's still going to score.
And the end result, Laniana was sliced and diced. 5-1. Not good news for the boys in white. Ball out. Rashidi out. Whistle goes. No. He asks, but none is it's not given. But the pressure Dubai putting on, the push, the pressure, the power. Lateral. Back on. Cambiaso brings it across the ground. He's now under pressure. Luceretta brings it back. He's very calm under pressure, this boy. But he leaves it short, goes through. And the world's number one brings it down the side. This is where he scored from against Facundo last year. Facundo scored the net goal from about that spot, and Cambiaso did too. In they go. No, you can check up and start fiddling with it. The umpires this year are being really good about that. You know, if you don't make forward progress, you can almost do pretty well what you want. Juanma. Oh, no, yes. Just wide to the right. Just wide to the right. Difficult chance there for Juan Martin.
Better defence though, John. It was more calculated defence from La Indiana, that's for sure. They weren't just being intimidated by these great guys coming through, Nero and indeed Adolfo. See how the ground's coming up after all that rain. Will it suit anyone in particular?
Well, you would thought it might help La Indiana, but in truth, they thrive on passing the ball to Nick Roldan, and then he just goes at breakneck speed. So we'll have to wait and see. Through comes Tincho. He showed too much of it to Juanma. Back goes Luceretta. He's going to be able to turn this now because Rashidi made contact. He can pop it back the other way, and it's in the air. He's away from Rashidi. He's got a horse's length. He's cool, this boy. And he hits the ball off a lazy swing miles. He checks up, he leaves it behind. Rashudi's in there. He's been beaten. Tinch has to clean up. Who's that going around the outside? Cian Hall leaves it to Cambiaso. Cambiaso passes the ball to Cian Hall. That's going close because Cian's still chasing. Tincho's in there. Cian Hall. Backhand shot at goal. It's nearly there. No, it's not. The sticks go up. Rashudi went round the outside, and I think he got caught for a foul, Greg.
There was a white player going through at speed there. I'm not too sure who it was, and it may have been Rashudi. It was Merlos, was it? And it was, here we go. Cian coming in, the Luceretta in behind, and Rashudi pulling around in front of him. It'll be a spot in the goal mouth to La Indiana.
Already taken. La Indiana. They want to get going. 5-2. 5-1. Second chucker. They got back to 4. They want to get back to 3 again. Or to 3 for the first time. No, they got back to 3. And here we go. Once again, Juan Monero, cool as you like. Plucks the ball out of the air, brings it round. They're under no pressure. Juanma takes it into the cut-up bit. You'd be able, if it was golf, you get a free drop out of that stuff. Oh no, what was that? What was that? Now, I know what Luceretta is saying is, you got the ball on the offside, I'm coming up behind you, I can hit near side, but have a look at this.
Well, it looks like it's in front of him to his left, isn't it? He comes right across in front of him, almost took his horse's front legs out.
It's gone the way of Luceretta. I thought so. Oh no, you can't leave it behind there, Nick. Oh, and 2 whites go through and stick 'em all time for Adolfito. Oh no. Man, what's going on? Yeah, Michael Bickford scores one in, gets out of trouble the other, and the ball runs out for a knock-in.
Well, Bickford stopped the saving play there, that's for sure. John, I really thought that foul in the other end went in favour of Juan Martin, but it looked like to me he went right across in front of him, but as you said, anyway.
Ball back in play. Luceretta looks to his left for Tincho. Decides, no, I'm going to take on Rashidi. He needs Tincho to come in behind him. Tincho does come in. Look at the work Michael Bickford's doing on Cambiasso. Michael Bickford back to Cambiasso. Not the shot that Tincho wanted. He was looking for Luceretta. He finds him, but Luceretta's had to check up. So Juanma can steal in. Juanma does steal in. Picks it up. Wow. This is a tricky one. Because Tincho did hold his ground. The guy comes round, knocks into his horse, but I think it's been blown the other way. Have a look at this.
There's Tincho trying to turn with Juanma. What's he going to do in that situation? How is he going to get out of the way?
Indeed, but it's going to be a 60 or a 40. I think so, because I think he was established there. The guy actually didn't quite make the tap he wanted to make. He had to come back to it. He wanted to go round the outside of Tincho. And it just pins Tincho's horse, and it tough. Tough. In he comes, beautifully balanced. Lovely strike, flags are up. Dubai a 6, Lanio a 1. Look at the form on this penalty, Greg.
He has a very strange way of striking them, John. It's not what you call a classic way, is it? I mean, you're a great teacher as far as stroke is concerned and what have you, but when he strikes, he seems like it's almost like a wedge going over the goal.
And that's exactly what it should be. You want to go 60 yards up in the air and drop like a stone. That's why he can hit them walking as well. Anyway, Indiana started brightly, but are now worse off. They leave the field at the end of the second chukker, trailing by 6-1. It's still all Dubai, Greg.
But it was an improvement from the first chukker. They lost that 4-0. They lost that 1-2-1. All right, they're behind by... Is that right?
Barbara is a great place to play in the summer. I mean, the weather's amazing. You got the beaches, the mountains. I can't tell you what more you would ask for.
We can build a treehouse in the pine trees. We can keep our secrets buried underneath. Wildflowers crash between your fingers, clinging to the wild things.
Cause and effect. Okay, we're back. Thank you, Penny, for your kind comments. Thank you. Glad you're listening. And Abimanu Patak and friends in Zambia, a big up to you and all the people at Westcroft Park Polo with their spiritual leader, the Energizer Bunny himself, Josh Clover. Thank you for your comments. Ladies and gentlemen, this broadcast is brought to you by Polo Channel. You can follow Polo Channel on Instagram and Facebook. They broadcast polo at various times from all around the world, and as you can see from these pictures, they broadcast it excellently. Okay, 6-1, Indiana, Rashidi straight out of the line out. On the backup, Cambiasso going back hard, Tincho. Cambiasso now being no. Tincho decides to check up and taken away by none other but Michael Bickford. Good defense. Nice neck shot. Who's waiting for it? Oh, whoa, where did he come from? Roldan Donald thought one of his players was coming up from the other side, and in swoops Swanma. Leaves it in the corner for Cambiasso. Cambiasso hits. There's people there. He's now hooked by Luceretta, picked up by Tincho. Oh, ho, ho, Kian Hall. Did he get hold of him? Backhander comes in. Luceretta. No, Wama can't pick that up. He can pick that up. Tincho comes down the line. Now Indiana can take possession. What are they going to do with it? Everywhere they look, they're locked up. Tincho moves to his left. Tincho moves to his right through Cambiasso. He's got a couple of lengths. How far can he go with this? Cambiasso cuts up the inside, sees who's covering. Kean Hall's covering, but it's gone up there again to Michael Bickford. Good pick up, Michael Bickford. In goes Kean Hall. You got to keep coming. You got to keep coming. Put some pressure on the backhand. Beautiful play there, Nick Roldan. Too late, Cambiasso. Oh, someone up the other way. Was he on the line or was it 2-on-1, Greg?
I think Tincho had the line, John, and he was crossed in front of. Would that be a fair assessment? But here we go. Here comes the backhand from Roldan. Cambiasso's in behind. Tincho will pick it up now, and there goes Kean Hall in front of Tincho. Also when there was Nero. But no matter what Landiana do, John, they always seem to be another man, just taking them right out.
Yeah, no, they're in a death grip they're in a death grip at the moment. I think that Tincho established himself on the line first. Kean comes in, by which time one more was committed. So even if it wasn't a cross, it was a 2-on-1. Two players coming down the line, whether they're engaged or not, take precedence over one coming up the line. Obviously to avoid crashes and bashes. So it's a short penalty to La Indiana. And Tincho Merlos, one of the world's best at hitting the stationary ball. Comes in at a walk. Pony behaving quite nicely. Along the round it goes. And first blood, chucker number 3 to La Indiana. La Indiana now 2, Dubai 6. Cool as a cucumber, Tincho Merlos.
It'll be interesting to see if they can capitalize on this now. They mustn't let their heads get low. They must ride high in the saddle and keep on going and just try and work some way of taking these guys out as the ball is in play with Nero.
Yeah, but he did something wrong. There's a whistle drawn. Nick Roldan protesting his innocence or proclaiming, I think it was a rubbing. I think it was. No, it's gone the other way. Indiana. On a roll, yeah. I think what the umpires are saying is that Wama had an earside play. He crossed over, taking on his offside. It's a bit tricky in those throw-ins there because if it hits a horse and bounces to your right, why do you have to swap back, take it on your left? Why do you have to swap back and take it on your left? Okay, in comes Tincho Merlos, waiting for him as usual. Cambiasso, he says, 10 against 8. I'm going to hit it up. And Roldan goes over another one. Roldan has not had a great day with the ball. Negro de Lucereta comes in. Asks for something, gets nothing. So he goes to search for it himself. He does. He takes out Cambiasso, waits for the backup, tickles it to Roldan. Roldan once again leaves it behind. Roldan. They're going to get done for walking in a minute. Use it, the umpire would have said. Roldan fires one across the middle towards the goal. Picked up by Tincho. He can't quite get enough on it. Rashidi cleverly flicks it away. Michael Bickford went for the foul rather than the hook. Probably better because behind him is Juan Monero who gets the ball now. Juan Monero fires one up. Oh, hard riding. Tincho gets in the near side back. In there. Juanma and Roldan. Everyone's asking for something, Greg. Tell me what you see.
I'll tell you right now, this replay coming up, here it is. Here comes the backhand from Merlos. In goes Roldan. Roldan across, turning in front of Juan Martin. De Luzareta was there as well, but it looked like it was Juan Martin that had the right away. Would that be correct, John?
Absolutely. However, I'm not sure that Rashidi didn't impede Roldan's progress before. So, again, this is one that is going to be... We can have as many angles as we like, but at the end of the day, it's how the umpires saw it, is how they're going to blow it. In the meantime, Roldan changes pony. It has been awarded to La Indiana. So, it was the impede from Rashid. Just inside opposition territory. A goal to the good, this chucker. You quite rightly said 4-0, 2-1. And at the moment, they're 1-0 up. In he comes, Tincho Merlos. Looking up, wants to find a free man. Oh, there's a car crash. He's been past that. 4 players taken out of it. One was in Cambiasso. He's left exactly what he wants. He's left a good look at Kean Hall. And he takes it cleverly there. He's looking for a bit of room. Takes it back. Cambiasso's now in there. Shot comes in. Flags go up. And that was very, very clever there, Greg.
Beautiful individual play from Tincho Merlos. The initial break went past 3 or 4 of them, and then in front of the goal on an angle as well. Well, he found it somehow. We'll see it right now, hopefully. Here we go. Look at this. He gets control there. In goes Cambia. Oh, anyway, we'll go back to the middle.
It was a great piece of play and a lot of very good work by his teammates. Flags go up. Roldan's trying to hit the next shot. Wama's horse is in the way. Did he put it where it shouldn't be? Was Roldan's shot reckless? Seven goals to 3, I make it. Yep. Graphic is wrong at the moment, but it'll be sorted out. And yes, Roldan had to give one more time to clear. And we're going to have a spot hit to Dubai to be taken by Juan Monero. Juan Monero brings it up. Cambiasso thinking of blocking, thinking of going behind, goes behind. The block comes in. on Luceretta from Juanma. Cambiasso says, I've got enough room. Tincho comes in. Tincho tries to take it forward on the near side. Oh, Cambiasso checks up, takes it behind. Luceretta not there quickly enough. Luceretta picks up the ball, but draws the whistle. Very simple there for the world's number one.
He's very, very clever, isn't he? I mean, just how he draws them in, and then, first of all, it was Merlos, and to let him go past, he just checked up, took the ball from behind, then turned in towards the goal, and then he drew in the Luceretta. Look, he goes across him now. You'll see, look, and there's the Luceretta going for the ball on the offside. Penalty Dubai. Simple as that. This looks like it's going to be 8-3 to the team in green, 30 yards out. Adolfo. Little walk, little lofted shot. It's 8-3 Dubai, not what Indiana wanted. Still time left on this. Chucker to try and get something back out of this. Except they're 5 ahead now.
Still 2-1 up in the chucker. 2-1. So, this will be a good chucker for Indiana if they get out of here. It's going to be 8-4, I think, on the graphic in a moment. And in goes the ball. It's with 7-3 is the correct score. 4-goal game. Hard to chase Dubai. Oh no, Luceretta's left it behind. Cambiasso's backhand has charged down. Did he ride in or did he hit in? Again, Tincho and Cambiasso are both presenting their stories to the umpires, and we have to wait and see what happens. Here it comes, Greg.
The Luceretta initially, but Keane Hall to his right. The ball pops into the centre. The backhand there. Oh, did Adolfo go across in front of Tincho with the backhand, John? Was Tincho riding straight down the line?
It looks like it, and at no moment was the horse in danger. If you saw Tincho's body, he leans back because he thinks he's going to get hit by the stick. And Cambiasso sort of half pulled out of it too. So it's going to be a penalty hit to La Indiana. They get this. We're near the end of the chucker. It's going to be a very good chucker, and they're going to go in at half time with renewed heart and spirit. They'll get grabbed by Pite. He'll give them a good slapping and tell them to keep going. Carry on as you were, chaps. Carry on as you were. Tincho Merlos. Beautifully balanced. Lovely strike. It's a worker. Rashudi's left it. Cambiasso comes in, sticks her up, rolled end, thought about turning it, realised he couldn't, tried to straighten up. Don't know what's going to happen now.
Looks like Nick Roldan was caught betwixt and between there. Look at this. Was Rashudi wrong initially? Nick turning in front of the oncoming Cambiasso. A little bit caught betwixt and between. Whistle's gone, and they've given it to La Indiana.
Yeah, it was Rashidi who was wrong on Roldan. Now this one's a lot easier. A lot easier for Tincho. He's going to walk this one though. And he comes. Cool, calm, collected. Straight down the middle. Beautiful shots here. We saw all of that, and it is 7-4. La Indiana on the march back. Beautiful shots, Greg. Lovely. Look at that. You can't ask for a better seat than that, can you? A big up from the UAE, from Faris Yabouni and Raji Two Pockets, Abu Dhajain. How nice. In they go. Cambiasso asks, but Mikey Bickford's there. Mikey Bickford's there. It's taken by Rashidi. Rashidi under pressure from Nick Roldan. Nick has to go onto the near side. Tincho hits a backhand to nobody except Juanma. Juanma says, I got the legs on you now. In he goes. He puts it in the back of the horse. That bounces back, and that's legal because he put it there. Unfortunately, it bounces to Cambiasso, and Michael Bickford is working his socks off. Cambiasso has one hit at it, has another hit at it. Whistle goes. Again, this could go either way because if Michael was already established there and he hit it into him, it could go against him, but I think it's going to go the way of Dubai, Greg. Have a look.
Well, Michael tried to turn out of the way, but then did he go across in front of him as he was coming forward, as he started to come forward again? And I have to say, I've been impressed with Bickford. He's done a hell of a job on Adolfo Cambiasso. It's 1 goal against 10, you know, but what he's done so far, he's giving it everything.
You can't fault him for effort. The 3-1 chucker could become a 3-2 chucker. Cambiasso. He's going to walk this one as well. In we go. Adolfito Cambiasso from the 30-yard spot. Cool as you like. Pops it between the posts and between the 2 goal judges. And it's now 8-4. I keep saying it's hard to chase Dubai. You get a couple, they come right back. Coming to the end of the 3rd chucker. A big hi to everyone at the Berkshire in the clubhouse, watching with popcorn as Cambiasso comes away, and he says, "I don't want you to win a chucker. I want to have at least a tie," and so he does. 9-4. The lead stays at 5. All that effort from La Indiana undone, Greg, in 20 seconds, 30 seconds.
The big play in that goal, John, was Rashidi taking away Merlos and left Cambiasso walking at leisure. They could do nothing about it. Wonderful stuff from Dubai. They have it at the moment. We'll have a little break, and we'll be back very shortly.
Yeah, half-time treading in. It's been a really good game since the first chucker. Dubai maintaining their lead, playing within themselves. La Indiana beginning to get a bit more of the ball, beginning to get more of the play, and hopefully they can have a fast start at the beginning of the second half, and we'll have a game back for you shortly.
Founded in 1955, the Guards Polo Club is situated within the Great Park at Windsor and home to one of Europe's most premier polo tournaments, the Queen's Cup. The 130-acre club embodies tradition as thousands of spectators come to experience the royal patronage and witness the historic tournament. Presented by Queen Elizabeth II on Smith's Lawn, the Queen's Cup draws the highest-ranking teams and professionals from around the globe to compete for the Silver Cup. The reigning champions of the 2015 Queen's Cup, King Power Foxes, come into this tournament as the front runners, led by the powerhouse duo Facundo and Gonzalo Perez. With their immense stock of world-class horses, King Power Foxes will not relinquish their title easily.
Turn around by top. Do we have a play here from Facundo Pierre? Facundo goes to goal. This coming in for the Queen's Cup 2015 for King Power Foxes. He's chasing him behind. Pierres gets the goal. The winner for King Power. He is delighted. What a game of polo we've seen at Gorge.
Brighton is it's a seaside town, it's a student town, a young town. Life in Brighton is just regular teenage life.
When I was younger, my dad's always had a restaurant, so when I was very young, I'd just help and be there quite late. And not be like, it's a very different lifestyle. So
I think it started probably from a bit of a bad time because Kian's father and I had split up, and Kian's brother had been, you know, seriously ill. So things changed in our life.
the transition was very different. And this is where it all started. This place that used to be a polo field, now it's changed a lot.
I needed to get a job quick, and I found a job working on a farm estate in a business unit.
There's a big difference between the city life and the farm life, and I think there's the advantages and disadvantages of both. But it wasn't going through the best time at home, so to be able to come here and get away from home and have something else to do and something else to think about and focus on was very nice. These horses, they're not polo horses, are you? Are you a polo horse? No, I'm not. Hello, donkey.
He found 2 Argentine pros who were keeping their string up at the farm there on the same estate. And he just came back and said, yeah, I'm getting into this riding, I want to have some polo lessons, can I do that? Yeah, sure.
Kind of started working for them for polo, and in return they'd teach me to ride, teach me stick and ball.
Grooming, mucking out, working, doing whatever he could every day, every night for chances to ride, you know, to get some polo and stick and ball. The connection with the horses was amazing for both of us, I think, just to be living a lifestyle that's outside all the time.
Before I came, I'd never really seen polo, heard of polo.
Kian was always sporty and loved his sport and would play whatever sport he could.
But like tennis, football, cricket, basketball wasn't. Polo's quite an exclusive sport. So I got into it in a lucky way, which is good. Definitely changed my life, that's for sure. Big time, changed my life.
Dubai's a lovely, it's more of a family than an organisation and a team. It's like they've all played together for so long. It's like everyone knows each other. They've been doing this for the last, 10 to 15 years. So it's like it's more of a family rather than like a polo team, like an organisation. That's how I see it. To get into a family is quite kind of stuff. You have to take your time. It'd be amazing for the team, and for me it'd be once in a lifetime opportunity. I don't think I'm ever going to be playing with Rodolfo or Juan or any of these top players again, probably. So this is a dream right now.
Come on, Kian. You know how to do it, right?
Taken him every time
Yeah.
you said that.
Who?
Ludo.
Yeah, you took him?
Every time.
No.
Man, but
He took Juanma here.
Before.
Early, you gotta do it early so
Yeah.
Juanma can go for the first shot.
No, it's a good feeling. That like the 10 goaler, the best 10 goaler in the world is saying, okay, we'll go with what you think we should do. He took my opinion in and was like, let's try it 1 or 2 times, and if it works, we'll stay with it. If it doesn't, we'll change it.
Relax. We'll give you a bit of shit.
No,
You play well.
Yeah.
You didn't like it. Take it as good, man.
In their Queen's Cup debut, La Indiana has stormed onto the scene. Written off by many, they shocked the polo world, beating the King Power Foxes and pulling off the biggest upset of the 2016 calendar.
good horses it's one game, and with bad horses it's another game. You never know that day which one is going to be my bet, and that's a good problem to have.
These horses are not only players, they're producers.
Thanks to Valiente, I put together the best organization. We are in the position that we can win the US Open.
Almost took out cover there, almost T-bone him. Here goes Rueda. Rueda, the ball shifts out to the left-hand side. Rueda will have...
Here we are, live in the Dubai tent. They look pretty concentrated to me. All sitting there relaxing, waiting for the crowds to come off the ground. The more people that went out to trade in, the better as far as they're concerned. One we're just toweling off. They don't have a lot to say. They're going well at the moment. Martin Balent, Hekatorenko. Okay, checking the sticks. Very important, checking the sticks. The ritual. Plenty of people out here today. Treading in, moving off very slowly. They're going to have to send some stewards out and start shushing them off. But we've had a miserable bit of weather for an hour or two. So everyone enjoying it, showing off their outfits. The hooter giving them a reminder to get off, and marvellous scenes here today, Greg.
The good thing about it is, John, it's warm. And yes, we've had a lot of rain. It is quite damp, but at least the girls with their sleeveless dresses and their high heels can go out there and show off and look as good as they are, which is fantastic. Tell me, John, if you're down in the La Indiana tent now and you're Pete de Merlos, what would you be saying to them?
I'd be saying, you know, we've had two good chuckers. You know, we're right there or thereabouts. You know, we've got a toehold in the game. I know we're 5 down, but we've got a toehold in the game. We just need to go chucker by chucker. We need to win the 4th. We need to win the 5th. If we win them, Ali Al-Wadi, there he is. He's the... And Jeffrey Kent. Yeah. Ali will be loving this. And I'll be saying, look, if we win the next 2 chuckers, let's say we win one of them by 1, and the next one by 2, or even both of them by 1, we'll only be 2 or 3 goals down. And we've seen before, 2 or 3 goals up in the last chukker, if a team's coming back at you, is not a lot. And anything can happen. But we cannot afford to lose a chukker, and we probably can't even afford to draw one. But we just got to go. New game, new chukker. Let's try and get it done. I'd just like to say hello to Helen and Niels in the UAE. I love you guys. When you're coming over, let me know. And Sam, you never call, you never write. Okay, they get him off. Kian Hall's coming out. Heading for the pony lines. Maybe he's got one he's got to get on in there. Maybe he has an ulterior motive. No. Heading down. Looking for a pony. So he's out early. They're taking their time. They're taking their time. They're enjoying the afternoon. They haven't had a lot of time to disport themselves. Lots of photos over there. The bigwigs from Cartier having their picture taken. A lot of activity at the right-hand end, down by where the ponies are. Ropes out to keep people from gawking from too close, trying to spot the celebrity or perhaps the member of the royal family in the royal box. Prizes all ready for presentation. They're going to be presenting the prizes for both games after this. For the subsidiary final, it was this morning. HB in a thrilling game in the end. 5-6 goals up. Sifani kept knocking on the door, tied it up, had a chance to win it. But HB won it just in the end. We got a few replays now. That was Wanma's fantastic goal. Amazing goal. Michael Bickford getting La Indiana on the scoreboard at 4-1. Cambiasso, like the parting of the Red Sea. That was almost a biblical goal. Just opened up for him and he's too good. You can't do that. Tincho Merlos getting tricky with it. Looking up, shooting almost blind, and from a different angle, scoring a wonderful goal. Another 30-yarder straight through the middle from Tincho. Followed almost immediately by the same from Cambiasso. So there you go, a quick resume of the game. Last few people wandering off, someone trying to get some children to hurry up over there. And here we go, ponies are out, Greg. 2 or 3 minutes, get everyone behind the fences, into the safe areas. Quick stick and ball for the Indiana people. Maybe. Michael certainly wants to loosen the arm up again. And hopefully La Indiana are going to come out all guns blazing.
Well, it's a simple case. They have to, John. And that's all there is to it. They're 5 behind, 3 more to play, and this lead is far from insurmountable. There's a very pretty lady there. Look at that. As I said, it's lovely warm weather here. This girl looking lovely in her finery. Lots of pretty girls here at the Guards Polo Club this afternoon. 9-4 to score. And it won't be long before the 4th chukker will get underway. Just the last few people leaving the field. The Hooters going, giving them a hurry up. A lot of the stewards out there as well, getting the final few people away. And La Indiana really have to come out firing now in this 4th chukker. Try and win the chukker by, as John said earlier, by at least 1 or a couple if they can. Not let Dubai dominate. The lineup for this half of the game will be in front of the royal box, so they'll be right on top of our camera angle. There's Rashid Al-Bawadi, being tutored by Adolfo Cambiasso from a very, very early age. And who else would you like to tutor you from a very, very early age? Besides John Horswell, of course. You're not going to get much better than Adolfo, the best ever to play the game, a legend. And you can still see he can still play this game, 10 goals plus. Come in when he wants to, score a couple of or 3 goals, sit back, let the rest of the team get on with it, and come back in if he has to do some work. Or he can dictate it whichever way he likes. That's how good he is. There's Michael Bickford and Negro de Luzareta. That's Peter Wright, the umpire. And this fella, as we said already, young Keane Hall, still looks like he's 12 years of age. I reckon he looks like he's 10, John. But and there's the great man himself, Adolfo Cambiasso. He's bidding for his 9th Cartier Queen's Cup. He's won 8. That's a record already as it stands. few grey hairs in the chin there already, but that won't make much difference to this fella. Looking for 9 Cartier Queen's Cups. He has the record on 8. John, the guy is amazing, what he's done over the last 22, 23 years.
That he is. Absolutely unbelievable. I had the great pleasure of being in the Dubai camp for 4 or 5 of those years. From when he was playing with Lolo, and then he played with Picky, and a couple of wins in the Queen's Cup. It was fantastic. Great times. And still an amazing player. Ball in play, start of the 4th. It's fallen to Juanma Nero. Rashidi holding a man out. He's drawn in Nick Roldan. In comes Luceretta. And straight away, Kian Hall hanging up for the pass. Tincho Merlos goes back. He's just got to hook him. He's got a man there. He gets enough of it. Nick Roldan knows he's on his own. Fires up a pass to Tincho. Tincho there on the ball. This is good. This is good from... Oh, no, everyone's over it. Nick Roldan can't pick it up, but don't worry. Julian de Luceretta leaves it to Tincho. Tincho puts it under the pony. Asks for a foul, doesn't get it. Has to keep going. Cambiaso's there. He's moved it to the right of Cambiaso, giving him the right to the ball, and a lovely backhand there finds Rashidi. He can't pick it up. Bigford goes through. Backhander rebounds. Who's there? Luceretta taken out. Cambiaso by Roldan. Looking up. Tincho, he's seen something. Who's he seen? He's seen Nick Roldan. Nick Roldan with Juanma, but the backup's there. Luceretta fires high and handsome. And just what La Indiana needed. First blood here, Greg, in the 4th chukker.
That was very, very, very good teamwork from the start. They lost the lineup, but they went down there, and it was Roldan who took the ball away, passed it up to Merlos initially. Then there's a bit of a melee in the middle, and blah, 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 went whichever way to several players. And Merlos, seeing Roldan was free, Roldan got the better of Juan Martin Nero. Goal is good.
Okay, ball back in play. La Indiana scrapping for everything now. Roldan gets to the backhand, hugely unlucky, hits a pony. Falls to Juanma on the backup. Cambiaso finds a bit of room. Juanma, he gets hooked. Cambiaso can pick up the pieces. Now he's got some space. Coming down the boards in front of the packed stands here. Fires in a centering shot. In there is Kian Hall. Kept in by Bigford. Michael, Kian Hall nearly there. Beautiful save. Nick Roldan off the line. Suffering Snakes Batman. That was close. Nick Roldan thinks he's been fouled. The umpires probably concur. I think there was just a little nibble there, a little bit of over eagerness from a young man, Greg.
I think you're dead right. Good saving play. Great play from Michael Bigford to take out Kian Hall. He made this shot very, very difficult for him. Then Kane came in just slightly in front of Nick Roldan. The penalty will go the way of La Indiana. And they're looking from the spot. Merlos will bring it forward for La Indiana.
Okay. Tincho Merlos fires one down. Looking for Roldan in the space. Just puts it a bit too far. Picked up by Michael Bigford. Cambiaso coming in the other way. Roldan picked up by Luceretta. Cambiaso asks, nothing given. Who's there? Tincho Merlos. Tincho Merlos looks up. Juan Monero picks the pocket of Roldan. Holds him out. Cambiaso telling him he can turn. Roldan can't pick up the tap, but the ball hits a pony. It's there with Luceretta. Luceretta back into goal again. Luceretta, little flick. Flags up again, Greg. That was marvellous play by Julian de Luceretta, and suddenly it's 9-6.
That's what you said earlier, John. They have to come out with intent here. But look at this, the great thing from La Indiana now. It's more calculated, it's more measured. They have their cool heads on. They know what's happening with this Dubai team. And, 2-0, this chucker.
Whatever Peter gave them in the tent at half time or said to them. Yeah, we'll both have some of that. Okay, a big up to everyone at the Cantina at the Berkshire. It's packed house there. Everybody watching our transmission. And a special hello to Chino Leva, who says that our commentary is buenissimo. Oh, there's a whistle. Someone said something. 9-6, Dubai not liking it. Cambiasso gets the finger from Pete Wright, sorry. Oh, no, maybe it's a free change. I don't know what's going on. We had a replay we could see, but they've gone back to the middle. Something's happened. People wandering around all over the place. And all we got is a close-up of Michael Bickford, of Nick Roldan. And very handsome it is too, but Peter Wright waiting. I think a pony's been sent off or someone's asked for a free change. I think we're waiting. So most of the players have gone off, Greg.
Indeed they have. I didn't see what happened there, but I tell you what, I've been very, very impressed with the way La Indiana have come out in this fourth checker. They've been very cool, calm and collected, and I'm sure Pete Merlis will have drilled that into them and said, listen guys, you have nothing to lose here, but at the same time, give it a good go, but just keep calm about it. And that's what they're doing. It's being more calculated from their polo this second half. Well, this chucker at least. I'm not too sure how much time we have left as the great man comes back out onto the field. And they're only 3 behind. Anything can happen at this stage.
Yeah, we're hardly into this chucker at all. I'd say we've only had a couple of minutes, 2.5 max. Okay, from the grandstands. It falls to Rashidi. He gives it to Adolfito. He goes around the outside. Fires it up, fires it out over the boards. He's talking to someone, probably saying sorry, not what I intended to do. And we're going to have a throw-in from the sidelines. Ball back in play from umpire right. Falls to Tincho Merlos. Challenged by Cambiasso. Flicks it to his right cleverly. Good work there. Michael Bickford on Rashidi. Cambiasso waits. Tincho fires it up. Oh, look at the space. Julian de Lucereta brings it down. Moving across is Juanma. Juanma is under pressure from Nick Roldan. The pass could have been on to Tincho, but he thought twice about it. He's sitting in the middle, wondering what's going on. There's a huge melee. That's what's going on. Whites have it. They're told to use it. They fire it across the ground. Oh, look at the speed of Lucereta. Backhander. Another goal. He is on fire. Julian de Lucereta. 6 goals to 4. 7 goals now to 9. What a great goal, Greg.
Open backhand, John, but he was cool. The way he did it was so, so cool. Good play again. Brilliant play, I'll say again, from all concerned. They all played a part in it. They had a chance initially to send it in first time to De Lucereta or indeed Roldan, but the man with the white helmet got it.
Okay, we have game on. Dubai have come out cold, this chucker. Indiana have come out on fire. Backhander comes in from Michael Bickford. He's doing the work of 10 men. Cambiasso picks it up. He reckons someone ran around in front of him, but no. The ball is played up to Tincho Merlos, and he has what we call a stick and ball goal. Man taken out to the left of him. He's still got 30 yards between him and anyone else on the other team, and as cool as a cucumber, Tincho Merlos, and it is now Dubai 9, La Indiana 8. Unbelievable 4-goal run.
This is wonderful play from La Indiana. Merlos kept his cool, but it was the play initially that set him up for that. Another backhand. It was a backhand from Roldan in the semi-final that won them that game. And the Luzareta scored. Again, this time it is Merlos. It's 9-8. Oh, what a chucker.
Amazing stuff. It ain't over till it's over. Oh, and he's fallen straight out the back of the line out to Tincho again. He thinks he's got a man offside. He has. Going hard on the near side was Luceretta, hooked out by Cambiasso. One more. Oh, look at that little deft touch. The back of the pony to Cambiasso. Michael Bickford's in there. Cambiasso comes out with it. Taken by Luceretta. Whistle goes. And as the first bell has gone, Greg, that'll end the chukker. Dubai 9, La Indiana 8.
Very cool, calm and collected teamwork from La Indiana. They all played their part in taking men away, setting players up, doing everything right. Superb. That's all I can say. 9-8. It's anyone's game.
So the players go off and we have a totally different ball game. Ladies and gentlemen out there in the ether, please stay tuned because otherwise you're going to miss it. Could this be one of the biggest comebacks since Lazarus lifted himself off the bed and walked? Cambiasso, food for thought, surrounded by his group there. The La Indiana people in the foreground, talking it through. Michael
With
being
horses is
congratulated,
one
and I'm
game,
talking to myself.
and with bad horses it's another game. You never know that day which one is going to be my bet, and that's a good problem to have.
These horses are not only players, they're producers.
Thanks to Valiente, I put together the best organization. We are in the position that we can win the US Open.
Come to me and I shall give you peace.
Nine, La Indiana 8. You would have had me committed. You'd have locked me up and thrown away the key. Spot hit to the bye. Juanma. Adolfito. Juanma goes off. Has he got a bit of space? No, Luceretta's got him covered. Adolfo's looking. No, he's got away. It's going to be a difficult pickup on the near side. He's picked it up, but it's gone to the right. Luceretta's going to get in the backhand. Juanma's down the line quickly. But Roldan, they reckon, was there in time. Fires up a long pass. Back go the men in green in defence. And Juanma, he's gone from asking for a foul to back in defence. And he's had his pocket picked. He's had his pocket picked by Nick Roldan. Nick Roldan cannot pick up the ball. He's taken out to the side, Nick Roldan. And he's been obliterated by Juanma. Juanma takes it away from two. Takes away from Roldan. Takes it away from Luceretta. Leaves it. Cambiasso goes and uses the space. Juanma checks up behind. It's been sent too far. Juanma needs to be back there. He picks up the return backhand. Takes it away, but it's been sent to Michael. What does Michael get on this? Not a lot. Tincho asks, Tincho doesn't get. Tincho does get. Ah, amazing there. The rebound. Straight down Tincho's throat. And I think we've got a foul here to La Indiana.
Looks that way, John. Ooh, Tincho going across, the two boys in green going across there. But earlier on in that play, run of play, in the corner, the Luzaretta had a chance to possibly steal it away from Wanma, but he pulled out looking for the foul. Not too sure if that was the wisest thing to do. It allowed him to come upfield. Anyway, looks like the team in white have the foul.
You know those things that you put on so you don't snore when you're sleeping? Greg, that pony's got one of those on, but a horse-sized one. To hell with the breathing. No, they decided it wasn't a foul. He was covered by Kian Hall, and the two boys, they were gone. So the attack from Dubai, nothing running for Dubai, the attack taken away, but they picked it up now, the line out. Cambiasso flicks it away from Tincho. Decides to keep going, can't quite get the angle, pops it out over the boards, just like in the last chucker. Probably turn around, say sorry to his teammates again. Shake of the head. And it's a throw-in. You see, I don't mind that. I don't mind that, you know, if there's nothing on, throw-ins are 50-50. Better than 50-50 if you're Dubai. Through Tincho goes Wanma. Tincho looks around hoping for a foul. More in hope than expectation. And Wanma draws first blood here in the fifth. Dubai go to double digits, to 10. Now Indiana remain on 8.
Little bit of bad luck for Dubai, for La Indiana here, John. Watch the ball coming off the pony's leg, and it falls beautifully for Roldan. Watch it goes in, kicked by the pony of Roldan, and Merlos, I should say, Nero's onto it. Merlos could do nothing about it, and away he goes and scores.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Them's the breaks. Good heads-up play from Cambiasso. Pop it out over the boards. We're going to win the line out. We're going to get a runaway goal. Huh? How does he know this stuff? It's amazing. Ball in play, and they're on the good side. But this time, Tincho picks it up on the near side. They were too slow out the back. Tincho checks up. One of the bigs waiting for him. Tincho, tries to hit it under the pony, doesn't get away with it, and he's lost it. And we got a horse race. He's pushing him to the right. He's making it difficult. He's leaning in hard. Cambiasso can't pick out on the bounce. Filthy bounce. Cambiasso picks it up. No, Tincho. He turns on the line. Cambiasso careful not to foul him. Tincho comes through. The hook is for Cambiasso. He turns it round. Roldan's in there. Falls to Cambiasso. Ooh, nobody can pick this one up. This might be a bad ball. They might have to throw this one out and get a better one. In from behind comes Roldan. Cambiasso's there. Looks up. Fires towards goal. Cambiasso, it's a worker, but he's got to work harder. Oh no, Mikey Bickford leaves it for Rashudi. Rashudi picks up, scraps up, scores the goal. How unfortunate was that?
Very unlucky from Michael Bickford, John. Here comes the backhand miss, and I think that's the first mistake he's made all day, just over the top of it. Rashudi didn't turn for the backhand. He kept his eye on the ball and came in there. Merlis could do nothing. He was taken out by Keane Hall, and they have a 3-goal advantage again.
Indiana got to get the next one. They'll come out with the win. They're going to come out with the win anyway. Off the back. Cambiasso down the line. Tincho cannot believe that he did that. He can't believe he did that. You got to have the wing mirrors on, Greg. You got to have the wing mirrors.
Absolutely. He's just a little bit over keen now. That coolness they had in that fourth chucker, maybe it's just starting to ebb away a little bit now. They had that 3-goal advantage, and the penalties in the team in Green's favour.
It was a short-handed line-out as well. There were people off the ground. I think that Wanma was off changing still, and one of Tincho's players. So he may have decided, I don't like the odds of what we got here, and a spot hit's not too bad. It gives us a chance to regroup. Wanma takes it. Rashudi doing the work on Luceretta. Wanma leaves it to Cambiasso. Checks up, looking for someone to block. Luceretta's reappeared. Cambiasso's there. Cambiasso leaves it to Wanma. Wanma goes through Luceretta. Luceretta gets the stick. Wanma thinks twice. Roldan Swept aside. Juan Monero. In he goes. There's a couple of guys there. Oh, that's cleared dangerously across the goal. Luceretta picks it up. They got away with that one. Now Indiana having to take risks. Away gets taken. Juan Monero. Through comes Roldan. Tries to fire a simple pass down. Oh, look at that. Flick of the wrist. Back into the middle. Looking for Cambiasso in the danger zone. Rashidi reckons he's got it. Oh, look at Tincho. Cool as a cucumber. What a great ride off behind on Cambiasso from Nick. Nick goes up for the pass. Keeps going. Tincho says, I've still got room here. Now I'll fire the pass. Where are you, Nick Roldan? Nick Roldan. Pressure on. Cambiasso. Oh, should have... No. Backhander comes in. That was Juanma. Lovely backhander, but Cambiasso cleaning up. Rashudi's in there. Luceretta can't pick it up. Yes, he can. No, he can't. Oh, sandwiches for tea. No, Tincha comes away with it. He's taken out of it. Roldan tries to get the stick on it. Juan Monero gets it away, and it's just green shirts. One, Kian Hall takes out the man. Rashudi has the same stick and ball chance that Tincho Merlos had earlier in the piece. Rashudi, this has gone left. He's got time, though. He needs to straighten it up. He does straighten up. Will he get back-to-back goals? Rashudi Al-Wadi. It's on the post. Who's there? Who's next? Is it green and white? Is it white? It's white. Oh, heads up play. Tincho Merlos takes out 2 green shirts. Here's a chance for counter-attack. Michael Bickford. Are you on your own? Oh, no. Pick it up. Good check. Well done. He got it. He had to get it to Negro Luceretta. He couldn't. And Cambiasso, cool as you like, says, this is getting mad out here. I'm going to slow down. I'm going to walk through. I'm going to ask for the foul. I haven't got it, but I've given time for Juanma to pick up the ball. Juanma checks up, takes it behind. Absolutely murdered by Roldan. He comes across in front. Heads up play by Julian Luceretta. And a spot hit to Indiana. Or it could even be better.
Great run of play, and that was very, very cool from Tincho Merlos. The ball in the goal mouth. They all went over. It looked like it was there for an eternity as the Luceretta takes it forward from the penalty.
There's no one there, Greg. There's no one there. They're all off doing something else. Luceretta says, hello, here I am. Oh, and Kian Hall comes back. Luceretta! And there it is. It's 11 goals to 9, Greg. What a great play. What heads-up play from Julian de Luceretta.
I think they went to the bar, John. He's off there on his own. Keane did his best. De Luceretta, very, very cool. He's been outstanding here today. And it's 11-9. 2 goals again coming to the end. That is the end of the 5th. What a chucker.
Amazing. Indiana really back in this one. It's 11-9. It's a 2-goal game. 1 chucker left to go. Huge amounts of water being taken on board by Michael Bickford. Everyone, they've got to think about this one. Dubai, you're still in the lead. 2 goals. But if you start getting defensive, these guys will steamroller you. Indiana, you've got to get 2 goals, but don't take any risks.
Santa Barbara is a great place to play in the summer. I mean, the weather's amazing. You got the beaches, the mountains. I can't tell you what more you would ask for.
We can build a treehouse in the pine trees. We can keep our secrets buried underneath. Wildflowers crush between your fingers, clinging to the
Are we back? There is the man of the moment. What a great second half Julian de Lucereta's had. Brought the team back from the brink. Cambiaso's there. Rashudi's there. Kian Hall's there. Everybody's there. It's 11 goals to Dubai. It's 9 to La Indiana. Teams lined up. Ball in play. Tincho Merlos picks it up. Oh, had it taken off him. Lucereta gets it back. And now Tincho Merlos has a bit of space. Sees somebody free. Fires up a pass. Nick Roldan with Kian Hall. Juan Manero cleans up. Left there is Michael Bickford. Fires one down, can't pick it up. Oh, bit of a let off there for Dubai. La Indiana have come out like they mean business. A whistle's gone for some reason. Ball's down in play. While we're waiting for this to start, Ali Bolini, que grande sos vos. Ivan from Clarita, thank you for your kind words. And me, Ramon, thank you for saying God save the Queen. Loyal adopted subject that you are. Well done. And we're back in play. Cambiaso left the ball by Juanma. 2-goal game. It's about territory for Dubai. They want to be down the right-hand end of the pitch at the moment, bringing down the clock. They halfway got there. Everyone's gone through it. Ball checks up behind Lucereta. He can't get it. Cambiaso. Oh, look at that. Moves it about 2 inches to the left. Picks it up again. Fires it through. He's through everybody. He's beaten everybody. Tincho has to clean up under pressure from Kian Hall. Ball gets turned. Cambiaso has the ball. Cambiaso has the ball to the left. He's just taking time down off the clock. The longer he fiddles around with it over here, the less you have to do. He put it back to Juanma. Juanma has it stolen though. Showed too much of it to Lucereta. Beaten by the bounce, Lucereta. The play's changed in a trice. Nick Roldan, not Nick Roldan. He's got both of the bigs next to him. Between them, they mug him. Like two thugs mugging an old lady in an alley. Here we go. Oh, it's Rashudi. Taken out by Lucereta. Lucereta, if he'd hit the backhand, he could have been wrong. He took it forward. He got away with it. He's close, flirting with his own back line. Close as you want. It's a long way to go. Nearly 300 yards back up the other way. Cambiaso can't pick it up. Turns again. Oh, and there we are. Sticks her up. Whistle goes. I think he just tried to take the angle out with the horse rather than with the ball, Greg.
Absolutely right, John. I'll tell you something. It was very good defensive play from. There's the foul. The Lucereta getting that on Adolfo. But very good defensive play from the team in white. They kept cool under pressure. It was all the green team for about a minute and a half there as they're back on the field.
Back in play. La Indiana, Dubai scuttling back. It's breathless stuff out here. Tincho Merlos Swaps to the near side. He's got Rashidi there. He's got Rashidi. Oh, but the ball beats him. Cambiasso picks it up. Takes his time. Look at the work behind him. Kian Hall on Roldan. Gives Cambiasso the chance and keeps him legal. Lets him turn. This is quick. This is quick. Oh, it's too quick. It was too quick even for Juanma. De Lucereta brings it round. Takes it away from Juanma. Juanma down. Oh, that was clever and brave. That could have ended up anywhere. He could have ended up in a heap in the Royal Box. Bad luck there. Tincho's backhander. Lucereta has a look. Decides I shouldn't do that really. Cambiasso and Juanma. There they are. Cambiasso leaves it to Juanma. Goes off, says pass me the ball. Juanma can't get it through. Lucereta takes out Juanma. Tincho's on his own. Cambiasso's out of play. He's been taken out by Michael Bickford. It's going to take him a while to get back in. Meanwhile, the Whites fire it up. Nick Roldan with Kian Hall. Oh, it's too fast. They leave it behind. Cambiasso takes it forward. It will be dangerous for anyone else. Oh, Tincho's seen a chance. Tincho's seen a chance. He can't pick it up. Michael Bickford can't pick it up. Another White goes through. Oh, Roldan's there. Rashudi's there. Cambiasso's there. Cambiasso and a whistle goes. Oh, saw that one out, Greg. Saw that one out.
I don't think God could sort that one out. Look at this. They're all over the top and the near side. One little touch there from Roldan. Here comes the backhand. Just couldn't get a hold of it. Michael was free going inside. And Cambiasso's on it. Was it? Tell me what you think, John. I'll leave it to you.
Well, look at them. Cambiasso and Tincho both talking to the umpire. Was it 1 against 2 or was it the white man getting in between? Whatever it is, it has been awarded to La Indiana, the Lucereta. Heggy Ponies, Heggy Saddles. Oh, look, it's a little 30. Tincho has got time to come out and tee it up. He's changed to pony quickly. Oh, man. It would be great to have a little look at the clock and see what time's left on it. It's 11:09. This could make it 11:10. I still think there's some minutes left on the board. Kian Hall. How nervous must he be? Tincho Merlos brings it in. In he comes. It's a 40. It's defended. It's undefendable. It's undefendable, Greg. And we got it. We got the 1-goal game. We got 11 goals to Dubai. 10 to La Indiana.
How much time we have left is the question, John. If we can go to the scoreboard. Hang on a sec. Keep on going. Oh, no. It won't go there. Anybody's game now, ladies and gentlemen. 11-10 to score. This is sensational. What a game from La Indiana to come back.
I tell you, there's 2 minutes left to play. I can tell you officially there are 2 minutes left to play. Ball pops out to Juanma. Tincho picks it up, though, first. Juanma nails him. Leaves it there. There's nothing Tincho can do. Juanma's got it. Tincho, you got to get out of there. Lucereta, you got to get out of there. Oh, Juanma nearly off the pony. Tincho has a nibble. Juanma tries to get it out of there. Lucereta under pressure from... Oh, and in comes Cambiasso. Contramano. He's just coming from nowhere. It's legal. The pulse race is on, and he's winning it by a street. He's coming down the home stretch. Can he take the ball with him? No, he can't. Roldan picks it up. We're down to about a minute left. Roldan says, I'm getting this out of here. Tincho, are you up there somewhere? Juanma can't pick it up. Rashudi, it's a bit of a dribbler, but that looked like a bad bump to me. But was he fouling or was he fouled?
Good question, John. We'll have to see that again. and you would have bet the mortgage that Cambiasso was going to score. Here we go. Oh, in behind there, up behind the saddle from Tincho on Juanma. I think it may go the way of the green team. What do you reckon?
I would have to concur with you, my Irishness. My royal Irishness, sorry. Yeah, I think that whether he was right or wrong, he gave him a really good rubbing behind the saddle. Oh, no, Bickford's pointing this way. Peter Wright's that way. Was he wrong? They're saying he was wrong. No, they're just arguing about where it was. Michael Bickford earns 10 or 15 metres for his team. Will stay metric till Brexit. And Dubai, they've got a minute left to last, I reckon. And they're a goal up, and they don't care. They just want to be a goal up when that bell goes. Great block there. Wanma gives it to Cambiasso. Cambiasso looks for a free man. It's hit a pony. It's bounced to the left. Tincho, danger man. Has it. Tincho fires up a pass. Who's on the end of it? It's that man, Lucereta's popped up from nowhere. Lucereta, he's straightened it up. He's heading towards the goal. He's checked up. He's taken an extra tap. Why, oh, why? Because he's that good. He is that good, ladies and gentlemen. He can take as many taps as he likes, for all I care. He has nailed it through the post, and we have a tied game.
Wow, what a goal from the Lucereta. This is absolutely sensational. He didn't really have to take that tap. He said, why not? Cambiasso was there. I don't care. He strikes it beautifully right through on the angle, and there's the reaction from the Lucereta. Man of the match by a mile, John.
On 6 goals, I'm a buyer. Who's got it? Dubai have got it. They've still got time. They got what's left on the clock, and they got 30 seconds. Cambiasso leaves it. He's going to go back and rotate. He rotates. He has to use it, so he goes out looking for space. He's got a bit of space, but he's got the man of the moment, Lucereta, with him. He takes it back in towards goal. He leaves it for Juanma. He was free for the pass, Juanma. Juanma takes it again. He takes the extra tap. The bell goes. Someone's dived in front. Has there been a whistle? I think there has, Greg. I think there has.
Did Nick Roldan go across in front of the oncoming Juan Martin? He was way out there to the right. He didn't have to do anything. Juanma was going nowhere unless something that God could pull out of the bag. He didn't have to do anything there at all, John. Bickford was to his left. Wow.
No foul. They got to play the 30 seconds. No foul. No foul given. They've asked the third man. It's looking like extra time unless the bike can win it from here. Oh, it's with Rashidi. Oh no, Cambiasso! Unbelievable! Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen! It hits Rashidi's stick, it bounces out. Cambiasso's coming the wrong way, really. He picks it up clean on his own, hits a little cut shot, unerring. Cometh the hour, cometh the man, and Adolfito Cambiasso has done it, Greg, yet again.
Oh my word, that is sensational from the legend. But how unlucky were Landiana there. They fought and fought and fought. They were behind by 5 at one stage during this match. Great sporting day here at the Guards Polo Club, and good on Dubai. They kept their cool, they kept their nerve, and it came down to the man of the moment, as usual, Adolfo Cambiasso. But for me, the man of the match was Negro de Lucereta.
That was unbelievable. Unbelievable. The players go off, Indiana talking to the umpires, but that was clean. That was clean. It was a good throw into the line out. It was an unfortunate bounce off, as happens. And a win. 12 goals to buy. 11 goals, La Indiana. Great, thank you for that. The 9th Queen's Cup for Adolfo Cambiaso. Congratulations in the pony line. Exaltation for Dubai. Commiseration for La Indiana. They worked so hard. They fought tooth and nail to get back. Luceretta, lovely goal. This was the start of the comeback. Then he went again. Little flick there. Unbelievable. He was certainly man of the second half. Then Tincho. He had the stick and ball goal. And Indiana were really on the march now. They were really on the march. 3 unanswered goals. There's Malé. Snoop, his wife, photographing at the end. Cambiaso brushes Tincho off. No, Wanma does, sorry. Out of the line out. That was a good bounce for Dubai. They had 2 or 3 out the back of line outs in this second half. Michael Bickford can't quite pick up the backhand. Rashidi prays on him. Prays on him. Gets a goal. He gets another one down the other end. But then this man comes back. Luceretta with another one. Yet another one. He couldn't stop scoring. Now he comes down. He sees Cambiaso. He takes the check. He takes the contact. He bounces off back to the ball. And he just slots it through the goal. Unbelievable, unbelievable. And now look, it just falls to Rashidi. There's no white man on the line. Cambiaso, the strength of the touch. He could have gone past the goal so easily. But he leaves it there with just enough angle. And he fires it straight into the goal. Unbelievable finish. My commiserations, La Indiana. You guys, you fought and you fought and you tried so hard and you got so close. But in the end, Dubai proved that might is right.
John, La Indiana have to hold their heads up very, very, very high indeed. They came back from a 5-goal deficit. They were outstanding. They were all outstanding. Probably one man stood out towards them, especially in the second half. That was the Luceretta. As the crowd come milling around. That is the end of it from the broadcast. Thank you from John Horswell and myself. Goodbye.
With good horses it's one game, and with bad horses it's another game. You never know that day which one is going to be my bet, and that's a good problem to have.
These horses are not only players, they're producers.
Thanks to Valiente, I put together the best organization. We are in the position that we can win the US Open.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, we're almost set for the presentation. We'll just wait for the players to dust themselves off down in the pony lines. And as I said earlier, La Indiana should hold their heads very, very high. But many, many, many congratulations to Dubai. It was they who kept their nerve at the end. And it was the great one himself, Adolfo Cambiaso. He probably got a little bit of a lucky tap out of the lineup just outside the goal. Came off Rashidi's stick. And Adolfo, cool as you like, cut the ball in half right down the middle of the goal for a winner, 12-11. We have all the delegates here from Cartier, the CEO, which is Laurent Fignou. And we have also the presentation for this morning's game. That was between HB Polo, the two Piancé brothers, and that was over Apes Hill. I think that will be the first presentation. We'll see. Big crowds here at Guards. We had a lot of rain earlier on just before the match and probably into the beginning of the first chukker. Then the rain went away and the game progressed in, I'm not going to say sunshine, but at least the rain wasn't falling. The sun did come out in periods. And everybody here, big crowd, out in their finery at this wonderful and most prestigious of venues to see the world's best play in this magnificent competition, sponsored by Cartier, the Cartier Queen's Cup. Just getting a close-up of the band in all their finery, playing to the crowd here, waiting for the teams to come out. They'll pop into little buggies. There's the Dubai tent, ecstatic Dubai. Not so La Indiana. Rashid Al-Bawadi. There's the guys in the cart. All their families and friends, girlfriends, wives, children, you name it, they're all in the cart. I hope the cart can carry it. Pretty heavy load there. They're all hanging out of the back. And they will head up the ground to the presentation area. There will be an MVP, of course, most valuable player, and indeed a best playing pony. Horses are everything in this game, and you've seen some of the finest being played here at Guards this afternoon. There is the Dubai camp, I should say the Dubai team, being taken up in the little buggy. They'll drive into the arena. It'll be Rashid Al-Bawadi who will receive this magnificent trophy. And I believe we will have the first presentation will be for the runners-up the Silver Cup and this Queen's Cup. That match between HB and Apes Hill. And as John said earlier, HB were 5 or 6 up. And again, and the game eventually went to overtime. And HB coming out on top, probably deservedly so. And in come the La Indiana team. Pilon Sterling there with Nick Roldan. As there's the man of the match, in my opinion. We'll see what the judges say about this. This is the final goal. This is the goal that won it. Little tap from Rashid, found Adolfo, the little tap into the center of the goal, then the cut shot, split the goal in half. There we go. Look at that. Bum. That has won the Cartier Queen's Cup for Dubai. A record 9th for Adolfo Cambiaso. Here it is again. Nick Roldan could do nothing about that. Adolfo was quickly onto it. Nick just tapping the post there, dejected, as the teams will line up. And there is the Safani team who played this morning. Hilali Nordin, John Paul Clarkin, the former captain of the England international team, Luke Tomlinson, and Wangris Zabaleta. To the right, we have Ludo Piancé, Ignacio Toccolino, David Sterling, and Sebi Piancé. And well done to this team, coached by John Horswell, I might add. They have done exceptionally well to make the podium here on Cartier Day at the Queen's Cup. We'll just wait for the main match, the teams from the main match rather, to come into the lineup. And then over to the other side, looks like to the left we'll have La Indiana. So Dubai, the two winners, HB were winners, Dubai were winners, and the runners up will be on the left hand side. It'll be this team, Safani, who will be called first for the presentation. And there's a very proud and smiling Michael Bickford, and so he should be. He's done exceptionally well here. This is his first Cartier Queen's Cup. And what about Negro de Luzareta? Won the US Open this year, came over here on 6 goals. I believe it's his first season here at the Berkshire. Look at this goal, that de Luzareta rather, Negro, and it was none other than Adolfo. We all thought it went a touch too far, and he just tapped it in under the neck. How he found the angle, I have no idea. God only knows. And there's the joy, and there's the confidence of a very young man, and a great polo player. Absolutely superb. There's your umpires getting their the presentations first for the umpires. We have Julian Appleby and Monsieur Finou, CEO of Cartier, presenting the prizes, being accompanied by the chairman of the Guards Polo Club, Mr. Jock Green Armitage, and we're just waiting for the field announcer, Jamie Hayward, to call out Halali Nordine, runner-up in this morning's game. He receives his prize. And this is the last goal here, Adolfo Cambiaso again. There's the cut shot infield into the middle of the goal, and that has won the Cartier Queen's Cup for a record 9th time for Adolfo Cambiaso. Fantastic stuff. There it is again. Look at that. Kept his head down, eye on the ball. Nick Roldan could do nothing about it. And there's Luke Tomlinson, former England international captain, of course, getting his prize from Monsieur Finou. And now we'll have the HB team to come forward for their presentation. And their captain, it'll be, well, the two brothers. It'll be a joint effort. And well done to the Piancé brothers. They've done exceptionally well. They've been playing, they put a huge amount of effort into the high goal in England for the last few years. And there's Ludo to the right wearing the number 1 shirt, Sebastian to the left in the number 4 shirt, flanked by 3 Frenchmen in a row here on the Queen's Ground of the Guards Polo Club, Monsieur Finou, CEO of Cartier, and this is a very, very proud moment for the Piancé brothers, and well done to those guys. Superb. HB receive their trophy. And next up we have Ignacio Tocolino. The Cartier trophy is theirs. There's David Pelon Sterling from Uruguay, 10 goals, the first player from that country to reach that magical number of 10. The Cartier trophy belongs to HB Polo, and as I said earlier, coached by His Royal Highness Mr. John Horswell. Well done, Big Johnny. And now we have the presentation for the Cartier Queen's Cup proper. And the runners-up, hang on a sec, we have our third man First of all, the umpires. I'm going to go off the air for a second and just let the umpires come forward for their prizes. Well, we're back with the umpires, Peter Wright, Jason Dixon. This is the presentation, and a very, very proud Michael Bickford, ladies and gentlemen, in the runner-up spot this afternoon, but he'll hold his head very, very high as Monsieur Finou, CEO of Cartier, presents the prize. And here we go. This is the number 2. Nick Roldan. 8 goals in the USA, 7 here in England. I'm not too sure if he'll be 7 here in England for too long. He can hold his head up very highly indeed, as can this man. Here he is. Look at him, still smiling on his face. He was, well, you could say, you know, he looks up to God and said, why? We could have won that, blah, blah, blah. He knows that, but against this team from Dubai and against Adolfo Cambiaso and Juan Martin Nero, but still a very, very happy Tincho Merlos. This is the man of the moment, ladies and gentlemen. I kid you not. Julian Negro de Luzereta. He has been outstanding in this competition, and he was outstanding today in the final. He gets a hug from Monsieur Finou of Cartier. And now it'll be the turn of Dubai to come forward. And there is Rashid Al-Bawadi, patron of this Dubai team. He will receive this Queen's Cup from Monsieur Finou, and what a great honor it is for him. I think he's received it 4 times already. This will be the 5th. Magnificent stuff. He played his part in this team. I have no doubts about that. Wonderful. And next up, we have Keane Hall, and a very, very proud moment for this young Englishman. He played his part here in a big way too, don't forget. He was marvellous and fearless, taking out players that were much better strongly handicapped than he was. He won't be on 1 goal for too long, that's for sure. And here is the man, ladies and gentlemen, the legend. What can I say about this fella? This is his 9th Cartier Queen's Cup. Absolutely sterling performance again from the one and only Adolfo Cambiaso. Absolutely superb. A living legend. The best player ever to play the game of polo. And here's this winning goal again. This is him at his best. Look at that. Cut the ball in half, right into the middle of the goal. And that's what won the Cartier Queen's Cup for Dubai. Superb. He puts his finger out, holds his arm aloft. And last but not least, there at the back, we had Juan Martin Nero. Sole as ever. 9 goals in England. He's 10 everywhere else. How on earth he's 9 goals here? Well, I'll never know. Superb. Stellar performance from Dubai. Stellar performance from La Indiana. And by all concerned in this Cartier Queen's Cup. Next up, we'll have the MVP for this first game this morning for the Cartier Trophy. And that goes to Ignacio Tocolino. Well done, Ignacio. Correction, it was Juan Gris Saboleta. Getting that completely wrong. Sorry about that. Corrections on that. I beg your pardon, Juan Gris. Fluffed my lines there, didn't I? Anyway. 2 for HB Stoccolino. And here's the MVP for the Cartier Queen's Cup proper. And deservedly so, it goes to Julian Negro de Luzareta. What a game. What a player. 6 goals in handicap. Not anymore, folks. And that's a cert. And the next up we have, I believe, will be the best playing pony. Now, I haven't got all the information on this. The information is a little bit scarce in coming through. I believe it's a horse called Voltan. It was played by Negro de Luzareta. It was owned by Bautista Hegi, owned and bred by Bautista Hegi, I might add. It was played by, if I heard it correctly from the field commentator, Negro de Luzareta. And look at that. This will be a very, very proud moment for Bautista Hegi. He has a huge breeding operation in Argentina. He helps out a huge amount of the young up-and-coming Argentine polo players. Julian de Luzareta is one of those. And here we are again. Look at this. De Luzareta Cambiaso. Boom! In he goes. Kept his cool. Kept his eye on the ball. That angle was so tight, I promise you. That's it. This goal is absolutely amazing. It's incredible. There is Voltan. That wasn't the horse that scored a goal, but Voltan, I believe, played his part 2 or 3 times. It played. And this is a very, very proud moment for all concerned, and especially the horse and indeed Negro de Luzareta. Raul is the groom. He'll be very, very happy camper tonight. He won't be drinking mate, that's for sure. To turn around the other way, look at that. Best playing pony, Cartier Queen's Cup 2016. Happy days. MVP and the best playing pony. And now we'll have some photographs as the representatives from Cartier and the Guards Polo Club come forward for the pictures for the winners and the runners-up of this magnificent competition. We've seen 3 weeks of brilliant, amazing polo being brought to you live to the Polo Channel by Polocam TV and indeed Horseplay. Brought to you by the Polo Channel. Well done to all concerned. Under some strenuous circumstances, we had thunder and lightning and you name it. It was all happening during some of the course of this over the last 3 weeks. Horrid conditions. The people involved have worked very, very hard indeed to bring you these live pictures. And here we are on the final day of this magnificent competition on the Queen's Ground at the Guards Polo Club, being brought to you live around the world. And there is Monsieur Finou of Cartier, and now the teams in the Cartier Trophy and the winners of this Cartier Trophy, which are HP Polo. We have David Pilon Sterling to our left, Sibi Pionce next to David. Then we have Mr. Jock Green Armitage, chairman of the Guards Polo Club. Monsieur Finou of Cartier. We have Madame Pionce, the Pionce brothers' mum, and Tocolino, and Ludo Pionce, of course. And now the teams for the runners-up and the winners of this magnificent trophy will come forward for their photographs. Lion Diana to the left-hand side, Dubai to the right. And a very, very proud Michael Bickford. He can hold his head very, very high here. I remember 10 years ago, he was playing 4-goal polo with a couple of horses at the Berkshire Polo Club. And look at him today, in the final of the Queen's Cup and beaten by a whisker, by a smidgen, by a cigarette paper. At the end, seconds to go in the 6th checker, Cambiaso pounced. Well done to Lion Diana, and very, very well done to Dubai. As they'll have the final photographs of the day with Ali Al-Bawadi in there as well, father of Rashid Al-Bawadi, and Mr. Bob Jornavas in there also. Very, very proud moment. Valiente, of course, is his team, and they will be playing with Bob Jornavas in the British Open Gold Cup, starting in Cowdrey Park next week, I believe. The British Open Gold Cup, of course, you all know what that is, ladies and gentlemen. One of the biggest tournaments in the world of polo. And he will be taking the place of Rashid Al-Bawadi. And there's Adolfo just having a chat with Monsieur Finu. And now we have Mr. Bob Jornavas with Rashid Al-Bawadi, Ali Al-Bawadi, Keane Hall, and, of course, Juan Martin Nero, the Cartier Queen's Cup winners for 2016. Adolfo reaches down, grabs the cup, gives it to Ali Al-Bawadi. Smiles on the faces of the Dubai team. Wonderful stuff. Great to see. They had a 5-goal advantage, don't forget, at one stage. It was whittled down by a very strong and resilient La Indiana. But they come out on top here to lift the trophy. And good on this team in green from Dubai. Dubai Polo win the Cartier Queen's Cup again. Cambiasso for a record 9th time. Well done to all concerned. And a very big well done again to the Polo Channel. There is the magnificent trophy, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all very much for watching and listening to us during the course of this wonderful event. We hope to see you next year. Don't forget, we will be bringing you live broadcast of the British Open Gold Cup. Until then, thank you all very much, and we'll see you very, very soon indeed. Bye-bye.